All right, so for this example, we have a ship listing to starboard, and the captain has asked us to try to achieve zero list. So we know that the current displacement is 3,650 long tons. So delta S old equals 3,650 long tons. It also tells us that the initial transverse center of gravity is 1 foot to starboard. So TCG old equals positive 1.0 foot. All right, we're then going to transfer 100,000 pounds of fuel from a starboard tank to a port tank, and we want to do some calculations to see if that will fix the list. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the fuel from the starboard tank. So it tells us that the weight of the fuel is equal to 100,000 pounds. And again, that's going to be a negative weight because it's a weight removal. Now the weight of the ship is in long tons, so we're going to go ahead and convert this to long tons as well. So 2,240 pounds is 1 long ton. So punch that in, we get this as negative 44.6 long tons. Okay, and it tells us that the tank that we're taking it away from is positioned at 30 feet to starboard. So then we're going to add the fuel to a port tank. So it tells us the fuel that we're adding is the same fuel that we took away, so positive 44.6 long tons because weight addition. And the position of that port tank is 25 feet to port. So negative 25 feet. Again, port odd, starboard even. All right, and then we want to find what is the new transverse center of gravity and is it 0, which is what we want. We want a 0 transverse center of gravity so that the ship is upright and not listing to either side. So we have our equation, TCG new equals TCG old times old displacement plus the sum of weight changes times their position all over the old displacement plus the sum of the weight changes. So go ahead and start plugging in all of our numbers. We have that the old transverse center of gravity is 1 foot times the old displacement of 3,650 long tons plus a removal of 44.6 long tons from a position of 30 feet plus an addition of 44.6 long tons at a position of negative 25 feet all over 3,650 long tons minus 44.6 long tons plus 44.6 long tons. Plug all that in, and we get that the new transverse center of gravity is 0.33 feet. So 0.33 feet, hopefully you can tell, is not equal to 0 feet. So we have not entirely fixed the list on our ship. However, we've done a pretty good job. We took the transverse center of gravity from 1 foot all the way into 0.33 feet. So we should have had a pretty significant effect on the list, hopefully in a good way. And if we want to do more, we would then have to look for more things that we can shift from the starboard side to the port side.